Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, as always, I like to say thanks for all the support you provide to this channel, watching the video, sharing the content, and of course guys, I want you to like the content, okay? Like the content please, so the video can get to more people. And then also we reached another milestone today. We have 1,600 subscribers. Let me go into the back end. All right, we got 1,600 subscribers, and of course I like to be very transparent with you guys. All right, and we hit another milestone, right? We have 30,000 views on this channel within the last 2 months, right? 2 months, 2.5 months, almost 3 months, maybe a little longer. We have this many views, right? And also we have over 5,000 watch hours. Okay guys, and another thing I wanted to tell you guys is I'm going to set up a membership program. Even though we're in the partnership, but this allowed me to create like a membership for the channel. Now if you guys want to support the channel, and I'm gonna have different tiers of membership, but pretty much the membership is going to be pretty much the same. All right, it's just based on the level of what you want to give to the channel as support, but we're going to have everything the same. We're going to have different tiers, but all tiers going to have same access. Okay, so if you can support the channel with $3, that's what you can support. But if somebody else can support with $10, you guys will have the same access. So it's just basically what you want to support the channel with. Okay guys, and now guys, as always, this is not financial advice. All right, your boy like to do things in order. Today my stuff is kind of backwards a little bit, but I like to do things in order. This is not financial advice. Okay, all the information I provide just about my portfolio and how my portfolio is doing. You are more than welcome to follow me as use it as a guide to get you to the next level, but please, this is not financial advice. Okay guys, let me kind of move this around real quick. And of course you see nothing but red today. Okay, we got red. Of course the big guys, technology sector is pretty huge, right? The guys are there kind of run the show, big companies. Okay, and if they're red, they make the whole rest of the board look red. And we got a lot of red all over the place today, so it's another red day. But as always, the portfolio, of course, this portfolio here is the smallest portfolio I have, and I add a few dollars in here the other day. And let's see, activities, we have some dividend that came in the other day, and that's about it. I have YMAX. These guys provide weekly dividends, so there should be some dividend that's also coming from YMAX and YMAG. IWMY, there should be some dividend that's supposed to come in today, but it might show up over the weekend on Monday. All right, maybe as by the time we do the weekend review tomorrow, it might be in there. All right, guys. All right, so this is the interesting thing here today. In this portfolio, as you can see, my cash went up. Right, the cash went up in this portfolio because I sold some crypto today, right? I sold, what was it? In here, was it $12,000 worth of crypto or 13,000, something like that, right? I sold like $12,900 worth of crypto. But that was the crypto I sold was Bitcoin. All right, so you see my crypto bubble, right? My crypto dropped down. And then my cash, what I have in cash is at 11,000. What I have in cash. Okay, so I sold some crypto. All right, guys, and you know I like to be transparent, let you guys know what's going on. And in here, I guess this guy's got the bigger, Alti got the bigger shebang the bang. And then we have money coming in today. So today we have somewhere around $6,000 in total that's supposed to come in between all the portfolio. I know I gotta give you that information early, but that's what it is. So I sold some crypto in here, and I sold pretty much. I took my money out, right? Because I had like 13,000. Well, actually I put in 7, and that grew to like 13 in growth. So I sold the whole whatever it was, $12,000 worth, almost $13,000 worth of crypto. And of course you got to pay, when you sell crypto, you got to pay a fee, right? Gas fee. So of course I had to pay the fee. So this is what I end up with here. when I sold. Okay, and what else? And in the other portfolio, I've been cleaning the portfolio. As you can see, I sold all of the weekly. I sold all the weekly um, in this portfolio, right? Whenever and Bitcoin is up today, right? So right when I sold Bitcoin was at 90, and then right before after I sold, it went to 91. It wouldn't make a lot of difference, but it would have made a little bit of difference in the gas fee. So maybe I would have got a little bit more money. Ethereum is still down. I wanted to sell some of my Ethereum, but I didn't. So I sold 12,000 here, almost, and then I sold in my other portfolio. I sold Bitcoin. I think I sold like 9,000 there. Um, so I sold a lot of stuff today, right, in Bitcoin, and I'm watching Ethereum. If it gets to, because I need to pull some cash because I want to buy another property in Colombia. The property I wanted to buy, some people are not dependable. The person that was helping me to look at the property, they would give me so many excuses. I wasn't able to hold up to see the property and make a decision. Somebody else wanted to buy the property under me. All right. And then when I asked the person, I said, hey, can you go look at the property? They're like, oh, send me the address. I'm like, I've been sending you the same address of this property, the owner number, everything else. Anyway, but sometimes people are not dependable, but they're quick to say, hey, can you send me this? I need help. I need help. You know? But anyway, so Ethereum is and Bitcoin, they're going up and down. I hope Ethereum can get back up. If it get back up to 34 over the weekend, I might sell. I got over like 40 something thousand dollars worth of Ethereum. So I might sell my money I put into that, which is about 35 grand. Um, and I think I bought it around 2,000 something dollars. Um, so I might sell that and pull that money out and maybe put that money back into the market, um, into some high yield dividend that gonna pay me back. So I mean, and then I'm gonna leave a little bit of money in there, right? I'm pulling out my money. I'm leaving the whatever they left, the growth is. I'm leaving that in the portfolio. So I mean, if it goes up, my money's already out of it. Everything else is just growth, just like I did in this other portfolio. I already pulled my money out of Bitcoin, right? I got a little money in Ethereum still. I still got a little money in Ethereum. See right here, it's like 11,000 something. All right. So this was my initial 7 grand. I put out 13, and now this is. I need to see how much I put in here initially. Let's take a look at this. All right. So I got in at 1,800. Right. And right now return is about 4,000 something. All right. So that means I got about almost like 8 grand in here, almost 8,000, 7,000 something that I put in, which is not bad. I mean, I can pull out my 8 and leave the growth in there. That way, if it go up or down, it wouldn't matter because I already pulled my cash out. Just like I did with Bitcoin, right? This is what I got left in there. I mean, it's still, because I got in so low, right? I got in at 30 and the thing is 90, so it's 3 times the value when I got in. So, I mean, and what I bought, I don't know how to look at to show you guys what I bought, what I sold. I don't know how to look at that. Because maybe, let's go on notification. It might show up in notification now. Oh yeah, Bitcoin order right here. Yep, see, this is what I sold. Bitcoin, that's the, I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a fee or something? This is what I sold. Right? I guess it's a fee I had to pay. I bought something. I didn't buy it. I don't remember even trying to buy nothing. I just remember selling. Maybe sometimes I get click ideas and I click on stuff. But this is what I sold, so you guys can see. I pulled that money out, and of course we got stuff coming in. I sold a lot of stuff. I sold MD. I sold Pepe. I sold, Defiance funds. I sold all the stuff today, the weekly. I've been telling you guys I'm gonna get out of the weeklies. I need consistency, and that weekly sometimes it kind of, even though sometimes you add it up, it pays more, but it kind of messes me up, So, but guys, I always tell you guys, put your little money in crypto, and right now I wouldn't worry about making money now. If you buy in a crypto, wait for next year, the next bull run. It could be whenever that is. But you can still buy, buy. Like today, I set up an account for my daughter, a Roth for my daughter, right? And you can do that for your kids. So if you got younger kids or if you have kids, you can just drop this real quick so you can see. If you got younger kids, right, you can set up a Roth for your kids. So you can look this up, and this is with Fidelity, right? You can set up a Roth for your kids, and then, if you got babies, like my daughter, Evie, the baby, she does photo shoots. So you have done a bunch of photo shoots and in Colombia for different products since she was baby, and even she's a kid, so you can determine how you pay your kids for whatever they do, right? You can get them something to do. For her, she can be writing, teaching her how to write, and that can be her job and pay her whatever. But you can open an account for your kids, Roth for your kids, and start putting money in a retirement fund. And this is another $7,000 a year, and this fund can go to them when they reach 18 or 21 years, or you can move that over to them. Now this account has been transferred over to Robinhood. So when this transfer over to Robinhood, this is gonna be gone because I don't like, I'm not gonna criticize this, but this is gonna be transferred over to Robinhood. I tell you guys every day, it's transferring this over to Robinhood, and it's gonna be gone, right? And then, so when this transfer over to Robinhood, I'm gonna have 4 accounts, right? I got this. I still got other accounts, but I don't really count those. I got the M1 account, right? I have Moo. I don't really track that in my stuff because I don't have a lot of money in there. Maybe a couple $100, if that. I don't even think it's a couple $100. Maybe like $50, $60. So this is gonna be transferred over to Robinhood. All right. And once that gets transferred to Robinhood, it is what it is. So guys, earlier the market was kind of doing crazy, but then, it kind of took a turn, right? Because it's what my portfolio was down, even though I sold a lot of stuff. So that could be from some of the stuff I sold, but a lot of things I sold was already in the negative. And you guys know I don't mind taking a couple of losses here because that money going to be reinvested into something else next week. That's going to pay me a heck of a lot of dividends. So, today's the game. I don't think all of these is from what I sold. But today's what coming in, right? Misty is up, Tesla is up. What else? Coney is up a little bit, even though I'm down big time in Coney and Tesla. But I got $2,000 something worth from Coney and Alti, right? So I got more than that. Between the two of them, I got $6,000 between these two accounts right here, Coney and Alti, right? I got $6,000 in dividend between these accounts, right? And I have that in my Fidelity also. So it's not just this, right? I got a lot of shares, all right? So I got a lot of money that came in from those two. Now I got other stuff that bring dividend. But we don't really pay attention to those because we're using this high yield to reinvest in the lower yield dividend. All right. And of course, this is my Fidelity account, right? So in my Fidelity account, I got almost 1,000 shares of Coney. I couldn't buy more before the ex-dividend date because the account being transferred over. I got 1,500 shares of Alti, right? So I got a lot, stuff going between there. So once hopefully the account, everything is transferred over next week, hopefully by Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, so I can buy some positions before we go into Thanksgiving, and so we can collect some money here. We gotta get paid, right? So the goal is to increase the dividend in this portfolio to 10,000 a month, right? That's the goal, is to increase the portfolio, the dividend in Fidelity to 10,000 a month, right? And with a lot of changes I've made, I'm almost at 10,000 a month in Fidelity. And of course, once everything goes through, all of the weeklies in here, I'm gonna be getting rid of the weeklies also in this portfolio, right? Um, guys, as always, remember to like and share the content, like the content so the content can get to more people, right? And it's not financial advice. I'm just sharing my portfolio as always. Okay, guys. So, um, what I was going to say, yeah. So of course we're trying to get this portfolio to $10,000. We're almost there. I think it's possible with the new with some of the, well, since I've sold a lot of my Bitcoins and stuff, um, and hopefully I can sell some Ethereum. If I can sell $40,000 worth of Ethereum, I can put that money back into the market, and you know I can, that $40,000 can probably generate a lot if I buy in one of those funds, you know, that pay higher yield, and we're gonna see. So I'm gonna try to move some of the money around into the funds that I needed to get to, especially for this one Fidelity account. You know, it's kind of like frustrating because I like to show you guys my account. I can't show you the way I want to, but this is pretty much Fidelity, right? This is pretty much Fidelity, and I have a lot of other stuff in Fidelity. So of course, I just created a new account for my daughter and put like $50 in there. And guys, just like in the new video that came out, right? You don't have to worry about starting big. You just gotta start, and you'd be surprised how fast you can get, to generating money. And some people are lazy. I talk to people sometimes, to be like, oh, you know what, Edwin, so I do this, I'm good. Yeah, you're good, but you have to add money for that to generate that income, right? And I tell you guys all the time, don't do what I say, right? Do what I say, but don't do what I do. Because doing what I do, you'll be investing in high yield, and you can risk losing a lot of money. Now, you can do it, but do it at a very minimum. But make sure you know what you're doing. Learn, a little bit more. So when you're doing it, you're not worried about, losing your money. You can see when something's coming out. You can see what's going on. You pay attention to the news with these different funds. When they put out news, you make sure you follow those and read those things so you can know what's going on. You can just set and forget, because you can go to sleep and set and forget in 1-2 days. A week later, you look at your account look completely different, because you have to check this every day. This is not one of those things you can just set it and forget it, as I tell you guys all the time. All right. So, we're working on getting to that millionaire status, right? We're working on that. And I'm sure by January, a lot of things are going to change. By January, a lot of this, we're probably going to be here 2026, millionaire, liquid millionaire, right? Next year, for sure, we're going to be a millionaire status. That's for sure next year. But I'm talking about that liquid millionaire, right? 2026. That's what I'm pushing for, even though the thing said 2027. But 2026 is what I'm pushing for us to get to the liquid millionaire status. All right, guys? And I'm showing our future value already, right? We're already showing the future value. So you see what the future value is in the next 10 years. We got almost $1.6 million coming in, right? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's more than what a lot of people make a month, a year. 20, 30 people put together making that much money. And then for the income, right? We are at 15,000, right? We got back to 15,000, and we still got one more payment coming next month, right? Next month. What am I saying? Next month? Next week. We got payment coming next week. We got next week. We got next week, and then the 29th. It's another week. So it's like we got a lot of stuff going on. We just got to take it easy And you know, we are the second week, right? So I mean, I can't complain. We make a lot of money. We make a lot of money, and we're going to continue to make a lot of money, because at some point I want to be able to pull other than my car note, other than pay my car payment out of here. I want to be able to pull at least $4,000 a month out of here to pay some bills, pay down credit cards, pay down other bills that I have. You know, start using the money. I don't want to wait. That's the reason I went into high yield, right? So I can start using some of this money to pay down some bills, right? So the sooner we can get to 20K, the sooner we can get to 20K, the sooner we can start pulling a little bit out. You know, right now we're pulling 1,000 out. So the next step will be to pull out another 1,000, and that can go to paying off maybe a couple thousand every month to pay off certain bills. I got smaller balances and stuff like that to pay those out. I mean, that's the goal, right? The goal is to be financially free. I think I can consider myself right now financially independent, financially free. But the thing about these funds, right? You have to reinvest, because the way they go up and down in value, you have to reinvest. Because if you don't reinvest, you just pull your money out. At some point, these funds they're gonna do a split, you know, a reverse split, and then you losing your shares because you don't have a lot of shares and you're not getting a lot of income, right? So those are some of the things you have to watch and pay attention to. Okay, guys. Remember to invest in your future. As always, this is not financial advice, guys. Please like the content, share the content, and as I was saying in the beginning, I'm going to set up a membership, right? And I was thinking about, oh, you know what, I can just make one price, but you know what, it's going to be the same thing across the board. If you want to support the channel, you can sign up for the membership, and it's going to be anywhere from $3 or $4. It's going to be probably like two, right? I'm going to have the aristocrats and the kings. Okay, so if you are the aristocrats, you can pay whatever, $5, $6. If you're kings, you can pay $10. But pretty much everybody's gonna have the same access. Okay, guys. So once again, thanks for watching. Share the content. You can see my buying power is at 32,000. Next week we're gonna be buying a lot of good stuff to get some money coming into this portfolio. All right, guys. I can't wait to have my E-Trade transfer over. Oof. That's just going to increase the income, because all the income that's showing right now for E-Trade in here, right? That whatever it is, come on. There we go. Right now we got 700 over here, 800, right? So when we add those two together, right? 700, 800. When we add those two together with Robinhood, we're gonna be right at 1,000. Right, so we're gonna be, by the time we combine those two, we're gonna be at 1,000. And when I buy some more stuff or what we got, that's gonna take us to the next level. All right, guys, remember, invest in your future. All right, okay, nobody else gonna do it for you. If you need help, send me an email, you know, comments, like, share, do what you gotta do. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this again tomorrow. I love you guys. Peace out.